Hey everybody, welcome to Kastor'sCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil here for another toy of the day. And as we inch closer to Hasbro PulseCon coming up on Friday and Saturday, we have another exclusive to take a look at. So I want to say thank you to Hasbro for sending this over. I'm thrilled to have it. It's definitely an awesome throwback and new part of my collection. So we're going to unbox it live. You can go to Kastor'sCorner.com for a full gallery of these outside of the package. I'm going to show you the package in the video. And there's promo art. Everybody's got those. But I really want to show you what's inside and pose them out. And yeah. So go to Kastor'sCorner.com for a full gallery. Follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner. Catch up on the Cornercast podcast. New episodes coming in November. And yeah. So let's crack this thing open. So this is again one of those examples of perfection in Comic-Con items. Because this by no means is essential, right? These characters, typically we see characters in the Comic-Con sets in some way, shape, or form when they're kind of movie accurate characters. They'll hit retail at some point. So I'm sure we'll see both, I could never say his name, Dr. Evanzan and Ponda Bubba. You're going to see them both, I'm sure, in mainline at some point. If they haven't been announced, I'm sure they're coming. And this Obi-Wan we've seen before, but we've got the real scan technology, so we've got that much better look at Sir Alec Guinness here. And so, you know, it's in the classic packaging from Power of the Force back in the day. I had this pack back in the day. I had all of them back in the day. So you can see it kind of encompasses that look. It's got the picture from the film. A little bit of information. So, on the run from Imperial Stormtroopers, Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker enter the seedy Mos Eisley Cantina in hopes of finding swift passage to the planet Alderaan. Inside, among the gallery of criminals, are murderous Dr. Evazan and brutal Ponda Baba, both of whom are thirsty for a fight with Skywalker. Reaching for their blasters, the villains are suddenly cut off from Luke by a pulsating blaze of Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Will Obi-Wan triumph and save the rebellion's only hope? Does he do it? I don't know. So full window box, so you can kind of see it. This is one of the PulseCon exclusives. Unfortunately, it is going to be general sale. So they announced on their social channels this week that the Star Wars are going to be general. They're not going to be Pulse Premium. So I know a lot of people are upset about that. So this set, which one is it? Where is it? Black Series Force Cantina Showdown set is $104.99. 3 characters and part of the cantina. So let's crack this baby open and take a look at everybody inside. Let's see. So this is another example where, hey, I am so thrilled I do not have to carry this back from San Diego. It looks really cool, but I probably would have tossed the packaging in my hotel room in favor of not having to bring home this giant box. But it is gorgeous. And I mean, they recreated it like perfectly. I mean, once you get these out of here, there is no going back. Obi-Wan's lightsaber, some cups, and some extra bits. Extra bits are over here. The main figures are here. The cantina bars in the back. It's got a nice kind of like silhouetted, like very faded look at the bar behind it. I know they have to tape these things in. I almost wish they included just one more piece of cardboard in the back so that you can actually put that behind it and take the stuff out. Because once we take the bar out and start cutting into this, we are going to rip and there's going to be holes in the back. So Hasbro, if you're listening, and we know you are, or at least we hope you are, just think about that for next time. Let's see. We've got some clips down the bottom holding everything in. So let's see how we are going to get these guys out. Now, last time I did this, I got a paper cut and almost broke something. So let's see if we can do this rather nicely. Just worry about Obi-Wan's robes here. clearly need a new cutter. So Obi-Wan is free and clear. Let's get Honda Bubba out. I loved A New Hope as a kid. I remember making popcorn in the old air popper, settling in to watch it. I remember the first time I saw Darth Vader. I absolutely loved the film in so many different ways. And it's just a testament to how much it has stayed in the public eye all these years. And I know everybody that's watching probably knows that. So his blaster is actually elastic in, really nice head sculpt, new vest here. Honda Bubba, no removable arm because he's using that Luke Skywalker body there, the ceremony Luke. So he's a little bit smaller in stature compared to the other guys. And I have absolutely no idea how we're going to get this sucker out. But I guess that's what an unboxing is, right? Put it there. But yeah, like when you go to San Diego, I mean, you're walking around all day with this unless you're lucky enough to have a hotel downtown. So carrying these things around, I can't say I missed that part of it. Like, I remember carrying stuff with Junior where we've got these giant bags. Mr. Exclusive stands in line, gets everything for everybody. He's such a great person to be at a con with most days. All right, let's see if we made some progress. All right, got those out. Those out. Get the bar? Nope. Bar is all taped in. So yeah, so once you open this, you've opened it. There is kind of no going back on this, to be honest with you. These clips, there we go. They're released out. So there's the front of the bar. Now, one of the comments that somebody had about this, a friend, and I'm sure you can find the post somewhere. I'm not going to name names. All right, so here's the one problem. When I removed the bar back there, all the little clips came out. So they are removable, apparently, to reorganize them. Oh, all the pipes are separate. So that's interesting. Okay, so that's going to be fun. Try to figure that out. So here's the thing. First of all, these are... There we go. Actually, the background's not too bad. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Think and talk at the same time. Sometimes that's difficult. So the thing about this is, in order to do a full wraparound bar, and not just like a mini scene, and they recommend it in the description, they tell you to get 2 of them. The problem is, these are limited, 1 per customer. So they're saying, to create this, 2 are required, but you can only buy 1 of them. So that's a little bit disappointing, because that's what they're considering kind of like a definitive thing. And because of that, it kind of... Trying to see where this goes. Sorry, trying to line these things up. Oh, he's supposed to be over more. So I might not get the bar in the right configuration, but I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. So you need 2 of these to make a complete set. Unfortunately, you can only buy 1. And if you're lucky enough to be able to get it as well. So there's that. That piece of it is also a little bit of a problem. And, you know, when you think about it, if they were doing this at a convention, they would stamp your badge. Now, I'm sure that some people here can if they've got a family member that maybe has another Pulse account or whatever, you might be able to get away with getting 2 for yourself. But overall, it's not going to be easy just as a single person trying to get 2 of these. And so the question is, what do you do? How do you really get it? So aftermarket is one option, which I know a lot of people don't want to have to do, but it might be the only option that some people have. And these are just falling everywhere. So I think they should have made the pegs longer. I mean, they stand okay as it is, but I'm going to be honest with you. Longer pegs would have been a much better option for these guys right here, because they are not fully slotted in the way I would want them to be, to kind of really hold their shape. So that's my only criticism. I think those 2 things are something that is unfortunate, but hopefully will be addressed at some point. They did say, we did ask them during one of our last Q&As whether or not the bar piece would be available at another time or in another way. And they said, no, it's only going to be available during PulseCon. So this is your chance to get it. So there's the bar. This stands behind the bar. They can disconnect. These do have pegs in the back, but these don't. So it's almost like this is made for something else. So I wonder if we're going to see this piece somewhere else, because it clearly looks like it kind of connects together. Oh, I guess you can. Yeah, duh. Okay, I'll catch up. But to do a full U of a bar, you would need 2 of these. So these will peg back to back. And so you can have 2 of them, so you can have them on either side, and you can do them in different configurations and kind of cross them over to do that. The doctor here, makeup face, all beat up and everything. He's got his blaster. No removable arm for Ponda Baba, and the new Obi-Wan. Let's grab the box one more time though, so that we can get the accessories out. We're going to just slice right through, I hope. So the background actually stayed fairly well intact. You can see there's not really a hole there. So if you wanted to cut that back piece out, maybe scan it in and reprint it, or I think you can just probably cut it and you might be fine there if you're careful enough with it. But we got a couple of slugs. We got a couple cups to go on there. And I'll do close-ups of these in the photography for it to just kind of rest on the bar. And then, of course, we've got Obi-Wan's lightsaber. And like with most lightsabers, it will fit on his belt. It does have the belt clip, and I believe it should have a removable hilt. So you can hang the hilt on there and have it come out when you need it to. So again, Star Wars Power of the Force Cantina Showdown playset, $104.99. It'll be part of the PulseCon sale on Friday afternoon, I believe. 3 figures and half of a wraparound bar, along with your little concoction there. A really good IG 88 or 11 or whatever your IG wants to be, head in the background there. All these things are really cool. I think they really did a good job with it. I think the details there, I think the excitement for it, capturing the nostalgia of the Power of the Force line. I know a lot of you are going to keep it boxed, but for those of us that are opening it, we get an updated Obi-Wan. We get these 2 figures before a possible regular release later. And there you go. So go to castorscorner.com for a full gallery of these, as well as follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. You can check out the Cornercast podcast. New episode starting in November. hit the subscribe button. Somewhere underneath here is a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. And we really appreciate all the support. As we say every night, Jaxie, we miss you and we love you and we wish you were here. But for those of you that are coming back tomorrow, we will see you tomorrow for another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. And it's probably going to be the Transformers exclusive Ravage because I'm so psyched for that one. So we will see you tomorrow on another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. Have a good night, everybody.